Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising. I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy. I am a soul therapist and an intuitive that connects with the angelic energy, and I help the helpers, the light bringers, and the soulpreneurs of this world to live their most magical life. So if that's you, make sure you hit the subscribe button below with the bell so you can get notifications for all the videos that I'm sharing here on this channel. So today we're going to talk about your November 2020. What do you need to know? What messages the angels have for you, and how can you best navigate this month? And I see a lot of success for you as I took a look at this overall spread for you. A lot of success, a lot of things rapidly manifesting that you have been inviting into your experience for quite some time. But here's the thing is there are some things that you need to move out of the way, some things that you need to release in order to make space. You're also going to find yourself really connecting on a whole new level spiritually throughout the month. So allow that process to happen. This is part of our planetary ascension, is we are as a collective deepening that spirituality, deepening that spiritual connection, but also we are individually doing that. And this is going to be such a balance for you. This really is going to be a big thing that helps to carry you through the month and also helps to connect you to these exciting things that are going to want to come throughout the month. So we're going to take a look first at the overarching themes that you can expect. And the first one that I want to talk about here is the prostitute card, okay? So no, this isn't calling you a prostitute. This is talking about this energy, though, of prostitution, right? Where are you selling your soul for something that you value? You know, where are you giving in on your values for money, for something else, for opportunities, whatever this is? I think that this is going to be really key for you to pay attention to this month. And I think that it's going to start to spark some possible changes for you moving forward. So really asking yourself that question, like, are the choices that I'm making in my life, is my work in alignment with my values? Are the choices that I'm making in alignment with my values? Are the relationships that I have in my life in alignment with my values? You know, even like, where am I just not honoring my values because I'm afraid in some way, because I am not trusting in my power in some way, in my higher power in some way? This is where you're going to find yourself strengthened, is through this connection with your higher power. And this is further supported by this unity card that we have here, okay? This is about really allowing yourself to connect with other people who maybe share similar spiritual beliefs to you, other people who are like-minded or very supportive of you exploring your spirituality. Maybe these are people who ask really good questions. I had a good friend who's now passed away, but one of my favorite things about him was the questions that he asked. He always made me take a look at things from a different perspective. And those questions really sparked entirely new spiritual journeys for me. And this is the kind of person that you want to surround yourself with, people that you can have real conversations with, people that you can have deep conversations with that are going to just really support the spiritual journey that you're on. You also may find yourself feeling really called to do things like going to a church or going to spiritual activities or things like that. So honor that, listen to that as you feel called, or even just like connecting. I would say, like, my church is the woods, right? So connecting to the woods, connecting to those places where you feel God, even if it's not like the traditional place that you would think of that you would connect with God. We can connect with God in all kinds of places, and it's really about where you feel connected. So, and with all of these earth cards that I see here in your spread, that might be in the woods, that might be outside somewhere, just spending some time connecting outside, but it doesn't have to be that. So speaking of earth cards, the next card that we have here is the King of Earth, okay? The King of Earth is on his throne, and he is prosperous. He is happy. He is successful. So there is something that is really going to lead to a lot of success for you this month. A lot of times this can be professional or just something that's making you money or leading to new opportunities, but it doesn't have to be, you know. It can also be just something that brings you a lot of personal fulfillment. This can even be relationships that bring you fulfillment, or that are just helping you to feel more grounded, more successful, more confident in yourself. So whatever this is, there's definitely new opportunities coming through. There's definitely abundance coming through for you. There's definitely the manifestation of some things that you've been waiting on for quite some time. And I just see you feeling really happy, really joyful for this. This can be like the Midas touch. So if, with that prostitute card, you're saying to myself, yeah, geez, I am kind of making money on some things that I don't feel good about, that aren't in alignment with my soul. This is a great opportunity for you to find other streams of revenue, other sources of income to help support you. The things that you're focusing on, the things that you are putting your time and your energy into are going to pay off big time. Whether they pay off in terms of just reward, if you're putting energy into a connection, you're going to receive the reward of a connection. If you're putting the energy into a project, you're going to receive success in some way. If you're putting energy into a business or something where you are trying to build it and grow, you're going to receive growth, opportunity, money, abundance, whatever this looks like. But this King of Earth, this is a really positive energy for you. We also have the Five of Water, okay? And the Five of Water it has a little sadness around it. The Five of Water there's a sadness around something not working out the way that you hoped it would. Maybe sometimes this is feeling to me like a little bit of a pause in your life where you're taking a look at some areas of your life that didn't happen the way that you expected them to happen, or maybe something didn't work out the way that you wanted it to work out. And this is really a message of understanding that when we are, rejection, rejection is redirection. And this doesn't have to be a rejection, okay? But when we are redirected to move in a different direction, this is God's protection, right? And we have to see it that way if we can. We have to learn everything that we can from the situation so that we can apply that moving forward, right? Everything that we experience is a lesson, but then we have to allow ourselves to move forward, and we have to trust that God, your higher power, whatever you want to call that, the universe, is going to deliver on some even better things into your experience, and is going to deliver on a healing, is going to deliver on a moving forward. So let yourself move forward. Don't let yourself stay in this disappointment for too long, because this really is purposeful. This really is important, and you're moving into some great stuff. Now we're going to take a look at the at the barriers or challenges that you might expect through the month. And the first one is the Page of Fire, right? This isn't to me a challenge at all, except for there's a new energy, there's a shift, there's a change. So something new, a new opportunity, a new endeavor is coming into your life. Again, if you're thinking about creating a new source of revenue, this here with the King of Earth, this here with the Knight of Earth that we also have, this is great to support that. So if you're thinking about a new business or something like that, or even a new job, this is a really supporting energy in helping to support that, helping to foster that. But I think you're going to find there are just some new opportunities coming into your experience, and it may lead to better money, better opportunities, better. It's going to lead to better. I do know that. So this is coming in with all of these Earth cards. And this Knight card too is about really putting your time and your energy into it. So I think that you may find yourself wanting to be distracted, maybe feeling a little tired, feeling overwhelmed, feeling I just don't really feel like it. It's a little bit of that blah energy. Making sure that you are coaching yourself through it, taking care of whatever the things are that you know that you need to be working on, whatever the things are that you know that you need to be doing in your life to make your life better, to make your work better, to make your relationships better, whatever this is. But make sure that you are taking care of that stuff. Make sure that you are honoring the commitments that you've made to yourself and that you've made to other people, because again, this is going to lead to a lot of success for you. The next card that we have is the Strength card. And the Strength card is just that reminder of exactly how strong you are. And I think with the showing up in the challenges, you may forget that. You may feel disconnected from that strength. And the angels just want me to talk about like really taking a look around you, really taking a look at what you have, take a look at what's trying to come in for you, the exciting new things that are trying to come into your life, and allow it, and understand also that you've been through so much and you have navigated so much and you have created so much strength from that, and you can pull from that strength to help you to navigate in whatever way you need to get through this. But get through this. Make sure that you're doing the things that you know that you need to do. Make sure you're doing the things that help to connect you to your strength, that help to connect you to your balance, because you're going to be so much better off if you can allow that. The next card that we have here is the Trickster card reverse. So there is a bit of energy of somebody disappointing you, somebody manipulating you, or you doing that to somebody else. Where have you been manipulative? Where have you maybe disappointed somebody or disappointed yourself in your actions? So being mindful of that trickster energy. A lot of times this is something that was, being dishonest for the purpose of being manipulative, or like there were intentions there around that of tricking, of manipulating. And it's really important that if this was you, that you do what you can to make restitution for that you apologize, that you sincerely explain where you're coming from, and do what you can to balance that out. And if it's you who is being tricked, it's like, recognize that, learn what you can from it. Like the 5 of Water says, learn what you can from it and move forward with your life. Recognize where somebody is being manipulative to you and choose to walk away, choose to use it as a lesson and move forward in your life. But you don't have to stay in this energy either way, or asking yourself, what's going on with me that I am putting this energy out there, and what do I need to change within myself so that I can work toward being more of the energy of love, that I can work toward not feeling like I have to manipulate people, because you don't have to manipulate people. You are lovable, you are amazing just as you are. And it's really key that you reconnect with this concept. So the next set of cards that we have here are the gifts that you can expect throughout this month. And we have, again, an Earth card, okay? Earth cards are money, opportunities, abundance, balance, feeling like you have all of the things that you've wanted to have manifest. And yes, we always have more on our list, right? So it's not like everything manifests overnight, but it's like, I feel like my cup is pretty full. I feel like my life is pretty good. I feel like my life is pretty well in balance, and I do think that you find your way to this. I do think with all these Earth cards that you are finding yourself connecting a lot outside, a lot with the Earth, and that's going to be a great balancer for you. But there's a lot of promise here. If you're starting a new business, it's a promising business venture. There's a lot of promise around that. There's a lot of promise around these new beginnings in your life and the things that you're working toward. There's a lot of promise in regard to finances, in regard to abundance, in regard to the manifestation of the things that you've been calling into your experience. So this is great, and I think that you're going to find yourself feeling really blessed this month. The next card that we have here is the 8 of Air. Okay, so where are you still keeping yourself stuck? And when I say keeping yourself stuck, I mean that, because this energy is very much an illusion of being trapped. And it's usually, how are you keeping yourself stuck? How are you self-sabotaging? How are you allowing your thoughts to block you from connecting with opportunities or relationships or new work? Where are you holding yourself back? Stop holding yourself back. And I think that you are going to recognize this. I think you are going to have clarity on this. This is why it's showing up in the gifts category, and you're going to do something about it. So make sure that you do something about it. Let this clarity of mind come through. Let this awareness come through so that you are able to take action in whatever it is that you need to take action on. But move forward. Let yourself take action. Let yourself go for it. Have confidence in yourself enough to go for it. The next card that we have here is the 8 of Fire. Okay, so when you go for it, things are going to move at a fast pace. Things are going to just click, move forward in a really positive way. It's like any delays that you have been waiting on. Maybe you've been waiting on something for a really long time, and the dream is suddenly realized, you know, and the delays are over. And that's very much what I'm feeling here with this. And you are accomplishing these goals that you've had for yourself for a long time. Or maybe you're connecting with new goals, or you're raising the bar on your goals and you're moving in that direction at a really rapid rate. So a lot of positive, successful energy here this month. And, you know, as you're connecting, last card, with your spirituality, I think you're going to find yourself wanting to serve as and being a guide here in this world. So you are really recognizing that divine that exists within you, that God that exists within you, that God love energy, and you're sharing that with people. You're maybe sharing advice with people. You're maybe sharing messages with people. You're maybe sharing life lessons that you've learned with people. You're sharing stories with people. You're using your story to help and guide other people, but you're definitely serving as a guide in some way, and you're choosing to allow God, the angels, the universe to step in and to be the guide for your guidance, I guess is what I want to say. So I think that you are going to be stepping into that. I think you're going to be developing that more deeply as you move forward, but definitely going to be stepping into that a bit this month and really enjoying yourself, really enjoying that beautiful connection to your spirituality and using that to help other people with it. So those are your messages for the month of November. If you guys like this video, make sure you hit that like button below. I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy. If you want to learn more about me or about clarity, you can check me out at discoverawakening.com. I will see you guys soon with another video. Take care, guys.